We are back with yet another rusty car. We recently took a look at Andy Vaporlock, who I will leave a link to in the description below. We also have taken a look at Craig Faster, who I will also leave a link to in the description below. We've been doing a lot of rusty cars on the channel, but you know what? That is fine by me, because I've really grown to like these, honestly. I think these are really cool releases. However, I need to comment on something. In my Andy Vaporlock video, I said, oh, this is one of the best Thailand releases so far of the year. You know, it's got so much rust, it's so detailed, it's really great. It's better than the China one. And then at the end of that video, I took a look at the artwork for Andy Vaporlock. Now, if you look at the artwork, it's really hard to see, but I show it better in that video. He appears to be like a faded white-blue color in the art. But the diecast, it looks more greenish. However, if you look at the back of Jonathan Wrenchworths here, you can see the stock image for Andy, which shows him in the right color. It's blue. Really? Camera's not gonna focus on it? Okay. Yeah, it shows him in the, like, bluish color, which means the diecast is wrong. Oh, I think I said in the video that, like, sometimes the artwork is wrong. Like Jimmy Lug Wrenches, but no, the diecast is wrong. That's super frustrating. Because I thought, oh, I was like, wow, it's like so much better. It's accurate now, yay. But no, it's not. That's annoying. But rant over, because we're not here to talk about Andy Vaporlock again. We're here to review Jonathan Wrenchworths, who was another rusty car. This one has been around for longer than Andy has. This one got released, I think, in 2013. For the first time, and then I believe was re-released in 2016 and is back again this year. Maybe he wasn't re-released in 2016, I don't know, but he definitely debuted in 2013, and he's back in 2022, case G. I don't know who else is in that case, because honestly, all the cases blend together for me anymore, or blend together for me now. Wow, my brain's just not functioning today. Yeah, so many of the cases just don't have new cars, so I don't know how to differentiate all the cases. So it's like, oh, I go to a store and I'm like, oh, I found whatever case Jonathan's in, and all these other cars, I guess, are in the case too. But he's in case G, I know that. And we're going to get right into the review, because I've been wasting a lot of time here. Got his nice artwork on the racetrack background. As I talked about my Lee Race video, in the Cars universe, you're either a racing character or a Radiator Springs character. There's no in between. On the back, as seen in Cars, we've got regular Tractor, who we presumed was going to be re-released this year. However, they instead did the brand new Tractor with Tire and Mouth. I don't know if regular Tractor is still coming, probably not. But in any case, they do show a regular Tractor on the back here. And we've also got the King Dashboardman, Murray Clutchburn, Andy Vaporlock, Dave Alternators, and Chick Hicks. So, let's open Jonathan up. Yeah, I believe this is the last rusty car that I have to review this year. Because the only other one is Fred. I have Fred, but this Fred from this year is apparently a new variant, so I might have to buy it and do a video on it, but I probably won't end up doing that. Now, what's really interesting is Jonathan doesn't have that, like, weird plastic insert in it that Andy Vaporlock and Lee Race have. Like, they have this weird plastic tab in it. I don't know what it's for. Because with Lee Race, I was like, okay, maybe they use that to, like, hold the beaker in place, but then that doesn't make sense because Andy Vaporlock had one and he doesn't have an accessory. Jonathan doesn't even have it all together, so I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, but in any case, Jonathan Wrenchworths is out of the package, and he has quite the expression. Wow, that is interesting. Look at that mouth position. This is probably one of the more unique expressions we've gotten. I don't even know what to call that. Usually I, like, lump in all of my expressions. I'm like, oh, he's got a nice happy expression. He's got a nice determined expression. I don't know what this is. angry? Unamused? I don't know. It's certainly unique, and you know what? I will give them props for that. I am a big, big fan of that. Um, I don't like how dark his eyelids are. It looks a little bit better on camera, I guess, but yeah, it looks weird. It looks very weird. Now, the rust on him is actually different than how they did the rust on Andy Vaporlock. Andy, as you can see, it's like brown patches in a sense, and it's like kind of like dripping down in a sense, like they made it look like it's patches of rust. Here, though, like you can see all the intricate little like holes of rust that it's formed. It's not just like, oh, his entire trunk is rusting. No, it's like specific areas. And it looks so good. Gotta say, they've really done a great job with these Rusty cars this year. Um, yeah, I'm really impressed. Like, look at that. You can see all the intricate rust around like his eyes there, and on the hood. Very cool. He's got a nice grill, and it's textured just like all of them. And he's got that like matte texture to him. It's not as extreme as Andy Vaporlock's though. Like, I'm rubbing my finger on it and you can feel the texture, but it's not nearly as substantial as Andy's. So that's interesting. He's got very classic style like headlights. He's got tiny rims. Wow. Very, very tiny. But he's a very long car. He's long but has tiny rims. He's not very tall either. Very like interesting model. I don't know what model this is. But anyways, he's got two doors here with the door handles, and you can see the rust. It is invading the doors and the bar in the middle. Now he actually has a third window on the side. He's got this tiny piece here, and then these two larger windows. That's interesting. And then he's got more rust over here. I don't know what this is. It doesn't look like a gas cap, just a random black hole, I guess. That's very odd. Don't know what the point of that is. On the back here, he has a license plate that reads, oh wow, it's so rusty you can't even like tell. Oh, that's, it also just says evil, like EV11E. Oh, unless it's like short for Emeryville? Is that how you say it? I think there is a place called that. That's like, and that's like a Pixar joke. Like, Emeryville, California. Is that a thing? I mean, I've been recording, like I recorded the Andy Vaporlock and the Lee Race videos today. And, oh, and the Disney Store McQueen. And there's just been so many like things that I've said, and I'm like, I don't know if this is true. Like, maybe it is, maybe it's not. Like, I couldn't remember. I don't know why I'm second guessing myself on all this stuff. But in any case, that license plate is very rusted and very faded. Not nearly as good as Lee Race's license plate, with how clear it is. He's got the rusty bumper on the back. Very nice. I think this is the lemon. I think this is the Rusty car that appears in the Rusty's commercial, actually. When they're like, you too can look like me. And then like the Rusty can like sprays over his bumper and it like cleans it. I think that's Jonathan. I think that is Jonathan. I don't know. The correct information will be in the description because I always put like where they appeared. If I am wrong, just check the description because the description will have the correct answer. Maybe I'm right. I think I'm right. In any case, he looks really good, and like I said, like the roof detailing, oh, like you can see like the faded white there. All of these like rusty patches that all vary in size too. Same thing on the trunk here. And you can see the kind of back around his back window. It's deteriorating too. And then on the base, he's made in the 12th week of 2022 in Thailand. But yeah, here's Andy Vaporlock. And looks great. Like I'm really impressed with the detailing. These are very, very solid releases. Without a doubt. And then, of course, we have Jay Schuster, who I guess is the closest. Close, I say in air quotes, because they're almost the same height. Actually, they're pretty close to the same height, and they're about the same length. Actually, Jay's a bit bigger, a bit longer, but it doesn't really show up like that on the camera for some reason. And then, of course, we've also got. We've also got Michael Sparkper. I didn't take out Craig Faster for this, but I have him as well. Wait, does Jonathan? No, okay. Jonathan does not have a dent on his door like Andy also did. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Rusty car out of these four? Let's narrow it down to these four. Mine? Honestly, I was content to give this to Andy Vaporlock before, but I think it's Jonathan. I think the rust on him looks way more... Like, it looks even more realistic than Andy, because Andy's already a really good release in terms of how they detailed the rust, but Jonathan's, I think, just takes it to another level. It's really good. My only gripe is really just, like, the eyelid color. But then again, I'm looking at the artwork, and, like, you can see even his eyelids are rusting on the artwork. Like, that's really interesting that eyelids can rust, apparently. Yeah, you can see it there as well. So I guess it's technically accurate in a way. I don't know. I think it's a bit too dark. If they added more rust, it probably wouldn't be as noticeable, but yeah, I think Jonathan still wins out as like my favorite of these four, even with that. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.